So Debbie and I, we'd been part of another church. We've been active in ministry in that church, and things kind of came to an end. In a really disappointing and hurtful way. But the funniest thing is that week, a friend of ours texted us and said, "Hey, I'm getting baptized this coming Sunday. Could you come for my baptism?" And since we no longer had anything to do on the coming Sunday, we were glad to do that. We came and we were there. It was a year ago in December. We had a chance to just celebrate with her what was happening, but we also got a chance to see what SOJO was all about. I have a vision for starting a church, and I'm starting a church right here in Concord and trying to do some things to really make a difference in the community. And I knew that Pastor Corey was a church planter in the past and also had a vision for planting churches, and so I got together to meet with him, and we talked. And first of all, I was just really encouraged because of the support and strength that he gave me. But also, he just invited me, well, in the meantime, until you're able to get that church up and going, why don't you come and be a part of SOJO? And so we did, and we began coming, I don't remember, maybe May or June of this year. And we started coming, and we really enjoyed it. It felt like home almost right away. One of the things about SOJO that I'm so excited about is they do everything right. They're not just trying to build their own little kingdom. They reach out and find ways of making a difference. I love the way they help support some of the nonprofit organizations in the community and really rally around them, not just financially, but through prayer support and through bringing them in and introducing them to people. That's important to me. I think one of the stories that made a big impression on me is fairly shortly after we started coming to SOJO, there was a series, I think it was a 4-week series, and in this series, we brought in pastors that weren't from SOJO, weren't from this area, weren't even from this denomination, and yet they would come and they would share, they would help build a vision for SOJO, and they would also talk about what it was that they were doing. And that made a huge impression on me, because what I saw in SOJO was an integrity. This isn't just about us building our kingdom. We want to make a difference building the kingdom of God. We want to be a part of helping other church planters do what they do. As we look to the future, we still have this dream of planting the church. I have to be honest with you, there's times when I waffle a little bit on that, because when we start that church, that means we aren't going to be a part of SOJO anymore. But when you're hearing the calling of the Lord on your heart as strongly as we are, you do realize, look, you got to run forward. You got to do it. What I know for sure is that going forward, there's going to be a love relationship between who we are and who SOJO is. And the people that we've gotten to know at SOJO over the last several months, we've really come to love. It's not just the amazing pastoral staff that we got going on at SOJO. There's amazing people everywhere you look. What I want to see about SOJO is that this passion never dies. The desire to continue reaching more people, bring more people, baptize more people, get people involved in the classes and in the small groups, get people involved in going out and inviting their friends and neighbors, get people involved in serving in the community and at work and wherever you are. This is what the kingdom of God is all about. This is what I see in SOJO, and I don't want that ever to end. I want to see that forever and ever until Jesus comes back for us.